What up, Ninja Nation? It's Bowman 9000, aka the Trumbo Ninja. I've been gone for a minute. I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, basically revolving around this Twitter universe that we live in right now about NBA 2K20. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If you're not, just comment down below. Let me know that you've been here for a while and you're still sticking with me into NBA 2K20. We're going to go hard this year. I know we say this every year. But actually, I got some ideas to keep it fresh and keep it moving. So without further ado, follow me on Twitter at Bowman9000, which is where you can get most of this content anyway. But yeah, let's keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. All right, so a lot of stuff has been going on around NBA 2K20, and we just gotta talk about it. So I just want to put my little 2 cents in on it. You guys might see something different from, might gain something from what I have to say versus what somebody else has to say. And I just wanted to keep it a bean. So, the very first thing that I bookmarked, I'm basically in my own bookmarks on Twitter. Shameless plug, Bowman9000. So, the Czar put up Jin's video. He's an NBA 2K League player. They let him come out and play the game early. I think it's also his first YouTube video, period. They let him come out and play the game early, and he had a lot to say about what he felt. And he definitely has some talking points he wanted to stick to. I gained some things from it, but I'm not really a dribbler. So some things I was like, well, I mean, that's cool. But anyway, moving on. I'll put this in the comments if you want to look at his first video. I'll actually tag his tweet in the, I'll put it in the description so you guys can see it. So anyway, more to what this is actually going to be about. Following people's tweets and looking at developers' replies. So Mike Wang, gameplay developer, everybody knows at Baluba. I got a nice little juicy quote right there, which means he must have answered somebody. So Mo713 says, hey, just wanted to know, at what speed with ball rating will a player be able to speed boost, or is it a combination of ball control and speed with ball? So Mike Wang's answer, tier 3 first steps unlocks with 86 speed with ball. Momentum cross and tier 3 dribble moves are still based on ball control and also unlock at 86. Keep in mind that ratings fluctuate based on takeover, rhythm, and fatigue, so you may want to buffer if speed boosting is important to you. In an earlier tweet, he did say he didn't like the term speed boosting, but I guess he just kind of has to give in here because the community actually calls it speed boosting. So this guy's basically asking, when are you going to be able to, get those blow-bys? So tier 3 first steps, that's a badge. Tier 3 first steps unlocks with 86 speed with ball. So when you're creating your players, you need to make sure you're looking at the ball handler rating like last year's and the year before that, as well as the speed with ball. Don't go to 86 because if you're towards the colder side, you will lose some of your capabilities. If you're on the warmer side, you'll go past 86. So with this new My Player Builder, I would say test out with what your speed with ball will be at, like an 87 or an 88. In case you get a little bit cold, you may fall down towards 86 and still be able to get your first steps off, as opposed to being barred from doing them. Somebody else asked, does deep fades apply to post hop shots? Yes, post shimmy shots too. So that's great. Mike Wang, you never answer me. I know you see it. Is dribbling system different from 19? Yes, obviously, read the gameplay blog. We're not going to go out. You guys should have already read the gameplay blog. We're already up on that. Next, level 3 scorer. Cool. My guy, Tyler Hero, is a level 3 scorer. I don't know who took this picture, but I see the kicks down at the bottom. That means we have a lot of new player types and builds. So basically, you build your guy, and then they give you a name. So you don't pick the name first and then you're stuck into all these attributes and badges that you're going to get. You pick what you want and then it spits out a name based on what you built. At one point there was a huge controversy. Everyone thought that you could pick your own takeover from like whatever you wanted. We've learned that's been refined a little bit, but this tweet says you basically get to choose your own takeover. I can be a shot creator with a sharp grand badge. Now that is going to be true depending on how you make your build. Chalk says this is a major L, but somebody else says it is, but it's the pure definition of superstars. I mean, people get hot and they just start shooting lights out. I mean, come on now, gotta be able to do it. But yeah, they did refine it. You do get to choose your own takeover, but it will be based off what attribute families that you've put up the most. So you're gonna get a choice between 2 to 3 different takeovers that you can pick, and that is what you're gonna be able to choose from, not just whatever you want. Hank the Tank says, dude, the my player and badge system in 2K20 is gonna be insane. Literally geeking right now. So this is what I go through. I go through people that I know tweet a lot, and then I look into their tweets and replies, because you can get a lot of juicy stuff right there. So Juiceman, I'm actually gonna put his Twitter in the description as well, because I got a lot of stuff from him that I bookmarked or liked and looked at. So you can see LD2K quotes himself, because in a previous tweet he said, why stop at 85? And nobody really knew exactly what he was talking about. Now you can kind of see. Juiceman says, I don't know if I can say complete details. He's at the 2K community event, but you no longer will be finessed when making your build in NBA 2K20. Like, you can test your player at every overall before confirming him. I was watching a few streams and watching people tweet and whatnot. That seems to be true. You make your build. However you take all the time is going to take a long time for you to make your build. So make sure you take some Red Bulls or something like that. Get some wings on and take the time to make your build. Before you confirm that this is you actually what you want to build, you get to take that player into a test at whatever level you want. I saw somebody at the 2K community, I think it was Chastity, at the 2K community event. She tested a 99 overall build, and it looks like they threw her into a My Career game. She was talking to LeBron James, telling him to like pass the ball or something like that. So I'm pretty sure it throws you into a game. So she got to test it out, what it would be like at a 99, and actually feel it on the sticks, see if she liked it. But I would suggest that you guys put your builds at like wherever you normally end up stopping in 2K. Some people stop at 91, some people stop at like 87, some people stop at 94, some people try to go as far as they can. This year I made a few builds, but my main build got to 95 overall, and then I kind of stopped. Once I got the dual takeover, and then I grinded because I also wanted to get the rebirth. So I did that, and then once I got the rebirth, I was like, pff, and the double spin, I was good. I was done grinding, finished. So I stopped at 95. So I think that's where I'll be putting mine at during the demo. Let's see. NBA 2K G League says, who knows what this guy is, but sure, sounds great. We can see how at a certain rating, how my player will perform. That may not be the rating from the start, but that will help us understand how that player will perform when we reach that said rating. Testing your guy at 99 may not be ideal. Around 91 might be just right. This is what I was just saying. We're all going to go in and test at a 99. Players like me who never really get there, I'm going to test every iteration of my build. I may test a few builds just because at 99, because I've never had a 99 player and I probably won't ever get there. So that's just me. Try it at a 99 and then try it at something else that's more realistic, just so you can get a feel of really playing with that high level player. So we're going to move on. Right, this guy Mario HTX, Mike's mad at me. He's talking about Mike Wang. He's mad at me because I'm taking over an hour on my build. Sorry guys, I'm taking as much information as possible. You have like 4 stages to go through, which we will speak about later in this video. You get to choose your own badges you want on your player. It doesn't pick for you. More to the uniqueness in the builds I was talking about earlier. Extremely hard to replicate. I mean, on every single screen from what I'm seeing, you can go left, right, diagonal, up, down, center, front, back, and whatever you choose, it will be different from other players' build. I feel like the only way you'll be able to create the same build as somebody else is if you literally watch a YouTube video that says, this is exactly how I created my player, and you went word for word, verbatim to copy. Most people probably won't do that. They're still gonna watch just to get some insights, but I doubt people will be going around creating the same exact build as somebody else. So yeah, this iPod also confirms. iPod King Carter, he confirms you can test at whatever build you want for free in all caps. It will not cost you money, so you will not be getting finesse. Chastity, Girl Gamer Chast, she says you can have female mod players in park in all caps and a couple exclamation points. That's gonna be cool because she did say you can select 4 different types of my players and then 2 other ones that were new, and then she wouldn't talk about what they were. She talked about the first 4, but then the next 2 she left off. I guess she wasn't allowed to talk about them. But that'll be kind of cool. I'm sure we're gonna be seeing a lot of mixtapes made of female mod players breaking off male guys, just getting all them ankle breakers. That's gonna be cool to see. Imagine getting dunked on by a female gamer. It's gonna be lit, man. It's gonna be so cool. Um, oh, Juiceman says locks are OP. We're definitely gonna tweet on this just to make sure it's the same thing. It is a full tweet by itself. So you said locks are OP. You can see people's success shot rate from the spots they're standing at. Like they don't need the ball. You can see if they're good from that spot or not. So they're talking about some specific badges. I forget the name of the badge, but it will let you see as a lockdown their percentages at that spot where they're standing, whether they have the ball or not. So you defenders out there, that's gonna be kind of cool. It's just like a scouting report. Some people in the comments didn't like it, but I'm thinking it's cool because everybody knows like Andre Robertson, sag off. You know, Ben Simmons definitely sag off. So everybody knows exactly. Oh, they're on this side. I'll close out. Maybe I'll kind of give you the quick stunt and then head back to my assignment. So that's kind of cool. This I'm gonna put this in the description as well. It's a 9 minutes video of NBA 2K footage that's leaked. I don't know where they are or how they got this gameplay and why it's so long. But I didn't really get much from it. The guys seem like they really don't know how to play it. It's not like you're watching comp players like pick up the sticks and like do the drill moves and like do all this crazy stuff. But it is gameplay, so that's kind of cool. Hey, I'm Duke Dennis. So Duke Dennis says blow-bys are a problem in all caps. Problem in all caps. So it's big. I'm surprised I didn't like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and like it because that's good to know. He was at the 2K community event. Yep, 2K Lab. Everybody already knows. Yeah, man, they're getting ready. So it says, ooh, me and Davis played 1v1. I had Harden and he had Curry. Let's just say it was very 18-ish. So in 2K18, we were all complaining about the blow-bys and snatchbacks. I know they had the quick first steps badge, and everybody was talking about as soon as you get that, boop, you're gone. There's no way you can do it. Now, I don't know if it was just like, as a big man, you're trying to hedge and front the man, and he's blowing past you. Is it just like straight? Like if you put Kawhi Leonard on like a Kyrie Irving or a John Wall, are you going to be able to blow past Kawhi Leonard? Probably not. But if JJ Redick is there, you should definitely be able to blow by JJ Redick. So it's going to be kind of cheesy, but it is realistic, so I can't really be upset about it. Next tweet. Hank the Tank, there's a lot of badges in NBA 2K20 that will benefit ISO players very well. Yes. So Chaz, Gamer Chaz, she says basically in all caps, y'all can't blame 2K anymore if you're ass on NBA 2K19. You're literally building your build on how you want to play. Badges, attributes, and physical profile is all on you. Time to see who is really good at the game. So that also links to this because she was streaming while she was playing the game at the event, and she was, talking about some things and not talking about other things. But somebody on Reddit actually went ahead and, oh snap, never mind. It was not Chastity. It was Pretty Loves Pink. She was streaming, and it was kind of a funny moment because she was playing and she had these like reflective glasses on, and Mike Wang was rocking. He was in the comments on her stream like, I can see gameplay. Why can I see gameplay? I don't know if he was joking or not, but he was like, take the glasses off, take the glasses off. And then you see him like walk past behind the screen a couple times. She never took the glasses off. I guess he didn't really think of it too big of a deal. I guess he was just trying to make jokes. But there's a lot to see here. I will put this obviously in the description. It's a lot going on. But we're going to go back and pick up some of the important parts. Yep, so on the first screen, she chose her position: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center, and 2 new choices. So that's the thing right there. Seems to be some sort of archetype selection. She didn't really say much about it, but you have 4 attribute classes. Those are finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defense. This choice seemed to limit the cap, more on this later, for different stats. Initially, she selected one of these breakdowns and was limited to a max of 51 in 3-point shooting. Wasn't much info on there, but she had different options for her physical profile. This section had 3 different choices: strong, even, and fast. So like those may not be the exact names, but that's what it boiled down to. A strong physical profile, like Shaq, Obviously strong, move anybody out the way that he wanted to, even and fast. Like Steph Curry would be fast. Darren Fox is fast. Somebody that's more even, maybe Kawhi Leonard. Folks like that is more even. Like I would even say Karl Anthony Towns is more even. I wouldn't say he's strong, and he's clearly not fast. So more even killed. So yeah, that affects your speed, acceleration, vertical, and strength. There's more. All those stats will go to down. I'll just leave them in there. You can read them for yourself. Next screen. So this is while you're creating your player. 4 different screens. This had the attribute and badge information. You got to choose a bunch of stuff, but from the previous screen, this person had 439 attribute potential points that you could spend on whatever attributes you wanted. So whatever you wanted to move up, you could. Now from some screenshots I saw from some other videos, there was some attributes that you could not upgrade. Like somebody had a guard. It was clear that it was a guard build, and their post hook was locked. You could tell it didn't have any numbers on either side. It was just a gray bar, and there was nothing you could do with it. But obviously those types of things, they're trying to keep that checks and balance system going. You're not going to be able to upgrade. Based on the number of points you spend on each attribute class, you get badge upgrade points for that specific badge. So for example, if you increase your 3-point shooting attribute, you will get badge upgrade points for the shooting badge type. Each badge upgrade point allows you to equip 1 level of a badge, with higher tier badges costing more points. 2 for silver, 3 for gold, and 4 for Hall of Fame. So if you spend a lot on your shooting or a lot on your strength, then you'll get points for those type of badges, like posterizer, whatever that badge is now called. If you put a lot on your shooting, you probably won't be able to afford a Hall of Fame badge in another category. So you're gonna have to watch out. It'll probably show you as you move along how many points you're gonna have for each area, and then you have to critique and finesse. Oh, I actually want a Hall of Fame this badge, so you got to take some over here and put some over there. Blah 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 blah. There's more stat stuff in the last paragraph. We're gonna move on and let you guys do that as your own. After this, your build is given on the 3rd screen a name that feels like what other players had in my career that you couldn't get. So yeah, like all around score, all around superstar, etc., etc. Let's see. I think this screen also had her select her takeover. So it seems like you'll have the choice between 2 or 3 different takeovers depending on which caps you have increased. That's what I was talking about earlier in the video. So there's that. 4th screen, all the new badges that she talked about on stream. So yeah, there's that. I'll let you guys read that whenever you want, but there are some cool things that will be necessary, like Hot Zone Hunter. I'm trying to get that because the paint is a hot zone, and the more successful shots I take in the paint, I want to get better and better opportunities to actually make those shots. So that was a really cool shout out to that. Is it 2K on Reddit for Mr. Crow or Mr. Cow? I think they made a correction, so I want to give the right credit. Yeah, it's at Mr. Cow, Mr. COWW. So that's pretty cool. Anything else I need to talk about? No. So yeah, they're gonna be doing some 2K League stuff. I just thought this video was freaking hilarious. If you guys want the link to that video of DeMarcus Cousins chasing rings, just hit me up on Twitter. I'll forward it to you. I think it's hilarious. So yeah, this is the 2K20 selection screen that people were talking about. So you get those 4 different areas are speed, strength, acceleration, and vertical. And then, those 4 categories are finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defense/rebounding. And then on that other screen, you got to affect your build, affected your speed, strength, acceleration, and vertical. So there's that, and I think there was one more screen. Yeah, you can see here, there's one area has your shot close and your layups and dunks in the paint, your shooting, your playmaking. So like right here in the playmaking, post control was a 50. There's nothing you could do about it. It's a gray. You see on the left-hand side, it starts at a 50, and on the right side is a dash because you're not going to increase that at all. They say that's locked. There's nothing you can do about it. So there's that. So that's a cool thing. Yeah, but let me know what you guys want. This is the screen where you got to pick your takeover. So according to their build, they had the ability to select athletic finishing or driving takeover. shot creating or playmaking. So it looks like right here they have shot creator selected, so that's really cool. Shots off the dribble. This dude is freaking hilarious. Let me know in the comments on Twitter if you're trying to see that video. But yeah. Oh, also, the very last thing from today. Somebody asked, so Nick Ruiz asked, not an important question, but will 2KU be featured in the demo for the controls to see the possible changes? Last year, I didn't know you could even use the right stick to reach until the middle of the year. So, LD2K, love this man. He says in all caps, 2KU will be in the demo as well, featuring tutorials for all the gameplay features / mechanics, similar to past demos. Yep, so there's that. All right, this video has been pretty long. I think I'm at the 20-minute mark. We're gonna go ahead and cut this. I know it's a long one, guys, but thank you for sticking through to the end. Like I said before, follow me on Twitter, Boneman9000. I write about the NBA as well as post my takes about NBA 2K as well. And hit the like button if you have not already. In the comments, type in attribute boost because I feel like they're gonna make a return to the game. They're always in the game. They've been there, I think, since 2K18. You guys went to the Juiceman. So yeah, definitely type that in the comments if you made it all the way to the end. Attribute boost. And I'm out. Peace.